Hey there, thanks for watching. I want to come at you again with a question that we had. So, for those that don't know us, my name is Chris Erickson. I'm a physical therapist, owner and creator of the Herniated Disc Fix online program, as well as we have a clinic here in Elkhorn, Nebraska. We do a lot of this kind of stuff.
And I'm Dr. Jake Anderson with Essential Motion Spine and Sports. I'm a chiropractor out here, and we often co-treat and work together on many cases. But we received a really good question today, specifically related to core stability. So this guy asks...
We made a video yesterday about
the McGill Big Three.
Yeah. So with those three exercises of the kind of the crunch up or the curl up, the side plank, and the bird dog, you need to stay kind of have a core or a brace with those intra-abdominal muscles. So how do you do that? It's a good question.
Yeah, so the question was, when doing exercises, how would you brace your core? And then his second part was, in the past, I've been told to suck in and kind of clench almost as if someone's going to punch me in the stomach. And he's asking, is that right? So we've got some pop cans here that we'll use as an example. But when you create core stability, you want that pressure, that tension. Yeah, you want to create tension and stiffness all throughout the abdomen. So not just going forward, you want it coming out to the sides and coming backwards.
It's not just like crunching, sucking in and crunching down. It's the whole thing around, like a girdle around that.
Yeah. So how you're going to create that is using your breath, okay? So I'm going to stand up here. You take that breath in and you expand through the stomach. So if you watch my stomach here, you can see how I'm expanding out, almost creating like a belly that sticks out. And you're also going to feel that come out to the sides and through your back. So when I do that again, watch my hands here. My fingers and my thumbs start to expand. So that way I'm creating pressure and tension all the way down. When I take that breath in, the diaphragm drops, which creates a bunch of pressure in the abdomen that has nowhere to go but forward to the sides and backwards towards the lumbar spine to support it. So if I take that can here, here's a perfect example of having like a pressurized canister. So when I go to squeeze this, I can't squeeze it much because it's tense, it's stiff.
Equal pressure all the way around, up, down, and to the sides.
Now watch what happens if we suck our belly in here and then clamp down, right? Now we have depressurized the canister, and watch this here.
You crunch the sides in. Doesn't have the same stability. If I push down here, it's gonna. Well, obviously, I don't want to.
Yeah, don't
go all over the place. But this does not have the same stability on top that this does. You push here, this thing's gonna crumple and collapse.
So imagine right now, if we go out in the weight room there and we grab a plate, a 45-pound weight, and place it on this, we could stack it right on top of there. But this one would likely give in and crumble.
Crunch that down. That's that doubling in or sucking in.
So you can create spinal stability and stiffness by taking that breath in, expanding out in all directions. You can use your hand as a cue. You can use your fingers and your thumb, place it on your sides, and you should feel your hand open up like that all the way around as you take your breath in. So when you're going into heavier lifts, squats, deadlifts, or things like that, you can create that stiffness, hold that pressure, and then come up through your lift. A lot of times people will give a grunt, like a ah, and that will actually create more stiffness and engage more muscles around your core. So that's just kind of a cue that you can use to create more spinal stiffness in your exercises and movements.
Yep. I think that's a good representation or a good analogy of that stiffness or core engagement type thing. So I just did some sumo style deadlifts earlier, and I create that tension, first before I even lift. The tension is there first, boom, tension, and then the lift comes through. So yeah.
So try that out in the future. See you next one.